order to get this done, they're going to have to cut down some trees. So, looking at this, they got to remove 9 trees, which is going to slow things down. I could have put it in a more open area, but frankly, the more open area didn't have enough hunting grounds, so it really didn't make a lot of difference. At this point, I don't want to build many more buildings that require jobs, because I just don't have that many citizens. I'm going to need them to start populating a little bit more, so I'm thinking the next thing I should probably do is grow something that acts as an aphrodisiac, because that's really what I need to have happen. And no, that is not a game mechanic, so we will just wait. Let's see how this house is going. I like watching that. They did a really nice job. It's pretty cool how they have the different stages of the houses. I like the way they look. Now behind this house you can actually see some herbs down there. These will actually get picked up by the herbalist if and when we have one. What do we got? I know, firewood's low. I'm working on it. They are producing right now. They got logs. They're cutting firewood. Alright, we're looking good over here. A lot of iron, but we're looking good. So we're just waiting for... I don't know what we're waiting for. Just waiting for progress. Waiting for a little time to get past. I want to see this get done, and then we'll need somebody to work that. Now what's cool too is like I clicked on that. I could take this and just drop this over here. I don't even have to go over to it anymore. I can watch the progress from wherever I am. They really do give you enough tools to be able to move around and feel comfortable that you have eyes on everything. I mean, I can make this whole side of my screen just like different tabs and just kind of like manage this thing like I was sitting at a computer. You know, how silly would that be? Just sitting at a computer. But I think God probably has a computer he's managing things from. That's what I learned in Bruce Almighty anyway. So I don't really need it, so I want to get rid of that. It gets a little clumped up. If I had a second monitor, maybe I'd just drag all of them over there. Do it that way. That's the way you do it. That's the way to be. Now, we have a lot of people living in here, and we want to try to move them along. So let's start the next house. And they moved right in. Corlonalin, and Murali, and Ezekiel, and Ther. They were like, what should we name the baby? Ther. Ther is the name I want to name my baby. And there it is. There's Ther. And I can actually hit this and concentrate on Ther. What you will see is that the children in this game are free to roam the countryside however they like. Technically they're playing, but most likely they're just bait for wolves and things you can kill and take their fur. So go play. Go play a 3-year-old child out in the woods in the middle of nowhere. Look how far away from home she is. Nobody cares. It's the way it used to be. That's how it was when I was a kid. No. Not quite. So, firewood is low. I mean, God. Gordell, please. Please. You know? Let's pick up the pace a little bit. Oh, we got a new tool. How are the tools? Tons of tools. Great on tools. Wonderful on tools. That's good. Alright, so there is firewood there, so we're alright. He's keeping up with demand just barely. It's going to be a little tougher once these houses get built, though. But what's going to happen is the winter's going to end, not yet, but it'll end. He'll keep up for now this winter, and then by the time next winter rolls around, hopefully we'll have a nice stockpile of wood, and that will be wonderful. This crop field still, it's got nothing obviously right now because it's winter, but pretty cool. Now, trading. Eventually, we'll build a trade post out on the water, and little boats will show up along these big rivers. And they'll come down, and they'll stop at our little trade post, which we'll probably put over here or over here. Doesn't matter because I don't know which way they come from anyway. And they'll offer to trade us things. Now the problem with trading is you need to have something worth trading back, and everything has a value, so you kind of have to become a specialist in something. Something that you can produce easily. For example, we have a lot of iron here, and that will last quite a while. If we have a lot more iron deposit anywhere else, we can actually start making tools and trading those. Not ideal, but it's something that we can have. If we start making more farms, we can start trading crops. Again, not ideal, depending on the size of our size of our little community here, but it could work. Alright, how much do we have? Alright, and people already moved in here. Oh, Harren. You're 22, you're almost dead. What do you need a house for? Just stay over there, live out your life. Let more people in. The rest of these houses are jammed. 3 people. Damn you, Harren. Yes, 22 is old. Reserve of food is low. Can't do much about that right now, can I? We still have some wheat. We got some fish coming in. Relax. Everybody just relax. It's gonna be okay. Keeping up on firewood, looking good. This house has got, we got plenty of stone and logs. We'll be able to build this house post haste. Oh, did this thing get built? Yeah, see, that's why you gotta pay attention. I don't know how long it's been built, but we want to put some hunters out here. So what we're gonna do is bring the builders down, bring the hunters up, because they'll bring some food in, as well as some hides that we can turn into coats. Now that food limit there, that is actually a food limit globally. So it's a combination of both this and the fish and the crops, limiting the food to a certain amount. I haven't run across a situation where I felt that the food limit was too high. I have come across situations where it was too low and I did have to make it higher when you get to bigger cities. So that is a bit of an issue. Not one that we'll be dealing with, however. Not at the rate we're going. Now we have 20 fish, 82 wheat, so the fish and the wheat are keeping up. They should be enough for the winter. We're already in midwinter now, maybe even late winter. It's hard to tell. This is how many adults, students, and children we have. It's hard to have students without a school. That will be the next thing we might want to work on. I don't know exactly how it improves in terms of gameplay, how it improves the citizens to be educated as opposed to not. I'm assuming it means that they work a little faster or something, but I'm not entirely sure how, but I do like to educate them when I can. Alright, we have 4 houses here with people in them. We still have a lot of people in here. Probably need a couple more houses to make them happy. So let's start putting some houses around this way. We're going to do 1, 2, 3. We're going to stop that. We're going to stop that. One at a time. Now we are... Firewood is low. Oh man, what are you doing down here? I'm giving you all day long, Tone. You can see that the jobs get switched around quite often. There aren't a lot of specialists. They're basically, as I'm changing the numbers over here, they're just going, well, I'm a builder, oh, I'm a laborer, and then you put them on something else. Next thing you know, they're herdsmen, God knows what else. But as long as they're doing the job, and they are doing the job, I give them that. Now I only have 13 adults. I have a lot of children though, so these children are going to become adults, and they're going to be good job-using members of society, and that is exactly what we need. Speaking of jobs, we need more stone. I'm going to go ahead and take that. Now, trees can be replaced with foresters. They can replant trees. Stone, however, you need to start building a quarry to get stone, and mines. And mines will also give you coal, which is really nice. And the coal can then start replacing firewood as your means of heating. It's more efficient, and so that's something, again, later on in the game that you can start to do. What I'd like to be able to build, something maybe they could add to the game, is the ability to resurrect a statue of my likeness, right, like in the middle somewhere, so that people know who the god is that they should be praying to. I'm just saying. I have way too much iron here. What can I do about that? I mean, the only thing I can do is use it up, but not what? I can make a blacksmith so I can make more tools, but I don't think tools is the thing we need. These coats, I've had like 7 coats forever, so I don't think I'm going to need coats anytime soon. So I'm really not sure what exactly I'm going to use that iron for. I'm going to probably build an herbalist next. I'm not sure if that actually takes up iron or not. I think it might. So we might as well go see if we can lay that out. Now this town is sloppy, and I'm going to get very OCD with it pretty soon. Usually I lay things out a little bit more efficiently so that it doesn't look so sloppy when they're being built. I mean, the last city I did, I literally came in like day one and just laid out a whole bunch of stuff and just put everything on pause, knowing what I was going to need to build sooner rather than later. I didn't do that here, but because I thought it would be very confusing if you've never seen this game before. All of a sudden I have like a million buildings that aren't being built, but it does leave me in a sticky situation here with the herbalist. I'm gonna... Oh, I can't do that. See, this is going to get all wonky now, see? Because, you know what I'll do? Can I put that there? No. See, now I'm going to have a weird road. Whatever. We're just going to see how well we can do, regardless of the fact that the city's going to look like trash. I always like starting with this, though. I like starting with sort of the circle around the crop field. People are reminded of where they came from and what they should be doing. What's most important? Food, shelter, finding the cannibal amongst them. Okay. So, I do have an extra laborer now. Not sure where they came from. I could be fishing, but I think we're going to be good on food. Seem to be keeping up. I don't know, because during the summer, they're not going to have anything to eat. Food's going to be an issue. So maybe I will put them on fishing. I want to start building another house, and I want to take this down. I think if I start another house, I might take this down so they can stop living in here. See, what's happening is sometimes people, like they're six in a house or something, they see a house and they're like, oh, well, two of us will go take that. And then people in here are like, hey, still living here. Hello. You know, so sometimes I have to make people homeless to force them into the next house in order to avoid other people just getting comfy, buying second homes on the property here.